So my friend came to me the other day and asked me,
Jamie, could you help me with my laptop? It's running incredibly slow. So I said to him, alright then, let me come and take a look at it. So he gave me this laptop. It's an i7, 4700 around there. I can't remember the exact i7 model, but it's a very, very good processor. It's not that old, so the processor's out of the question, but it is running incredibly slow. It's got 8 GB of RAM. Once again, can't be the problem. So I instantly thought it may be the drive. So let's see how long it takes to boot up and how slow it is. I will fast forward to the points for you just because this will take a while. Okay, so it seems to boot up. Now, not that slow, really not that slow, but let's try and open up Chrome. Okay, so that took quite a while for it to load, so that is a problem. So I honestly thought the problem was going to be the boot drive, because as far as I'm aware, he said it might be a hard drive and not an SSD. So I thought, okay, either the hard drive is gone faulty, or over time it's just worn down. So let's have a look at Task Manager. So you can see here, let me zoom in for you. It's running at 100% disk speed, but it's only running at about 11 megabytes a second, and really we should be looking at more like 80 or 100 megabytes a second for a decent hard drive. Let's go to performance, disk speed. It's using 100% active, so it's running as fast as it can, and it's writing and reading about 6 megabytes a second. So that is a problem. To fix this, we bought a 2.5-inch SSD, a Kingston 250GB SSD. Got it for about £60. No, that's not £50. Really good value. It's rated for about 500 megabytes a second, or about 6 gigabit a second. So yeah, very good performance. So we're gonna swap this out, reinstall the OS on the new drive, and see what the performance like is afterwards. It is taking its sweet time to turn off, and now it's off. Okay, so let's open it up and have a look what drive we've got in there. That's the innards of the laptop, and as you can see here, let me show that in particular. That is a 2.5-inch hard drive, mechanical one. Most likely it's a 5400 RPM one, so very, very, very slow. So back out. Okay, so let's take this out and replace it. Just for safety reasons, I'm also going to remove the battery. Take that out. Comes apart very, very, very easily. Thought I might have just unscrew it, but apparently not. So let's see what it says. So 54 RPM, as I guessed, 500 gigabytes, and put in the new drive, like so. There we go. Literally as simple as that. Now, that's a pretty good fit. It shouldn't be coming up and down. It's very, very light. They weigh like in the hundreds of grams, or less than 100 grams. So very, very light, so I won't worry about moving around. Let's put the case back on and power it on. Well, I've got a USB stick here with Windows 10 installer on it, so let's plug that in and boot into it. So right now it's trying to connect through the LAN, so IP4, then IP6, and then SanDisk. So we want to click that, and then we want to click SanDisk, because that is the USB stick I've got currently plugged in. Click that, and then we want to go to exit, save changes, and restart the computer. Okay, so you can see it's loading. And this should be the, yep, this is the Windows Explorer. So UK. You can get Windows 10 from the official page, or download Windows Creation Tool, or Media Creation is what it's called. You plug in a USB and it downloads it to the USB for you, and it makes it a bootable USB as well. Let's go to install now. Startup is starting. I don't have a product key, we'll do that later. You want Windows 10 Home, because that's the key that he has. Accept the terms and conditions. Custom install Windows only. Actually, let's confirm that. Keep files settings. Well, we're not moving over a new drive, so we'll have to do fresh install, and that's the SSD that's plugged in now. Go to next, and there it begins. So I will. Oh, that was certainly fast. Okay, well, once this is fully installed, we'll come back. It's just been installed. I just created the credentials and whatnot, so now I'm fully in. Just went in to test it. I downloaded Chrome, so let's open that up. Instant. Speed is completely overhauled. So if we go to Task Manager, before it was running at 100% at about 6 megabytes a second. Now it's running at 1% or 0% at idle, and it can do, yeah, it's not running at all. So if I do and as you can see, it's night and day, the difference. It went from 6 megabytes at 100% to 530 megabytes a second. Blazing speed. That's using pretty much all 6 gigabits of the SATA port, almost. 462 right. Excellent. Okay, now this laptop is fixed. Brilliant. All good. Right, I hope this could help some people. If your laptop's running slow, as long as the CPU's up to scratch, the memory's up to scratch, it will be down most likely to the drive. Get rid of hard drives.